Insiders join us live in the studio. Tony May and Charlie Giroux. As always, thank you guys for being with us.
Good to be here.
All right, the city of Harrisburg needs a receiver, and this week Governor Corbett announced that General William B. Lynch, retired, will be the next receiver. He's going to go through the hearing process, obviously. So, Tony, do you think he has the credentials really to do this?
I would have been, if I could have pushed for an infantry general, I'd say that would have been slightly better. But having someone used to command and control, I think is really needed in Harrisburg at this time.
Charlie, were you surprised by this?
Not really. I mean, I think Tony may have hit the nail on the head this time. I mean, what Harrisburg needed wasn't a guy with green eye shade that was a great bean counter for this job. They needed a leader. And in General Lynch, there is no question that they got a person who has proven himself as an outstanding leader of people. I think he will do the job. He'll get the plan brought to fruition, the city's finances cleaned up.
And one reason that he brought to the table was that he's an outsider. He has no involvement whatsoever in any of this, which he said in so many words that was kind of the downfall of the past receiver.
And here's a man with tremendous respect across all segments of the population. He has earned that respect. I think the reasons that he has earned that respect will be manifest in many ways during his tenure as receiver. I think this is a great thing for the city.
But could it backfire? Because leaders are used to leading groups of people who are all cohesive and moving forward in the same direction, and obviously we have the
world's greatest municipal and community recovery effort was led by General George C. Marshall after World War II. People still talk about it today, how he brought Europe back to fiscal health and social health with his knowledge and logistics expertise.
Well, there you go.
All right, so General Lynch may be the man to do it.
He's got the nod from these guys.
Yes, he does.
President Obama and his evolving
the kiss
position
of death, I might add.
We'll revisit this in a couple months.
I'm going to throw you the softball, Charlie, here. President Obama and this evolving position on same-sex marriage. What effect is that going to have on the presidential race in Pennsylvania?
Very interesting. You know, this was an interesting ploy by the Obama campaign because typically Democrats have said we do not want social issues introduced into political campaigns. But what you're going to see is the Obama campaign continuing to infuse social issues into this campaign because they do not want the spotlight on the economy. People whose gas prices are at $4 a gallon or above, who realize the economy's in serious trouble, are not going to wake up and say, oh, you know, President Obama is now for gay marriage. I guess I'll have to vote for him after all. This is, it is a strategic move to shift attention away from the economy. The other move you're going to see is the demonization of Mitt Romney as a candidate, but they want focus on anything but the economy. That's why you saw this move at this point.
Now, Tony, is this going to backfire? Because ever since this happened, Romney has taken a pretty strong stance saying marriage is between a man and a woman.
Well, 30 states have banned it.
In the first place, Romney's very busy on what Charlie called the demonization of Mitt Romney on his own without the president helping. So that's well underway. And I think that what the president did was actually to secure his base, to send a strong message to the gay community, to people who have friends and family who are gay, that he does care about them. And it also reinforces, I believe, the gender gap, which breaks in favor of the president at this time.
But Tony, is this going to backfire, though?
No, I don't think it will. I mean, I think that with a 17-point advantage among women, if he can keep that, if he can keep liberal groups happy, keep his base together, he'll get enough of independence. And I think he gets independence through the gay rights issue as well.
Charlie's an issue that drives people to vote a certain way?
I doubt it. And what's very interesting here is there are a lot of cleavages in all of this, because where those statutes have been shot down or propped up in state after state, as you indicated, more than 30 states at this point, in significant number, it's been the African-American community and the Hispanic community, typical Democratic voting blocs, that have voted against gay marriage.
Okay, it's going to be interesting.
Sure
All right, Charlie Giroux, Tony May, thank you guys as always. And you can catch our political insiders here on CBS 21 News at 5:30 every Tuesday.